Hey guys, welcome to the video. Happy New Year to you. So today we're going to be pruning a wisteria. Every single year we prune this wisteria this time of year and it always comes back absolutely beautiful. It's quite a big one. There's loads of spindly bits on it. So what we're going to do, tidy up all the weeds under here, cut off all the long straggly bits and cut this right back. Right, that's all done. Nice and tidy, nice and pruned. Pulled the worst of the weeds out underneath. So yeah, guys, just arrived at our second job of the day and this is what we're up against. Now we're only here for 2 hours, so we're going to do as much as we can in that time. It's about 2 o'clock now, so it'll be dark by the time we leave, but we'll do as much as we can today and then we'll have to come back and do a bit more in a couple of weeks. But have a look at this. We've got this area which is really messy. I don't think this has been touched in a very long time. This is a newish customer for me. I've been here a little while but working on other areas of the garden, but today we need to try and tackle some of this. There's loads of dead in here, loads of cutting back to do. It's almost just to take it back to bare basics kind of thing. We've got some hellebores in here, but leave them. Roses need a bit of a prune in there, loads of dead stuff. But yeah, there's also a load of leaves under this footpath which I didn't even know was a footpath. But so we'll get it all cleared. Hydrangeas have to leave them till April, never cut them before, otherwise you get no flower. Loads of bramble in here, so that's all got to come out. It basically just needs a really good blitz, but we'll sort it and, or say, do as much as we can today. So I've just blown all the leaves out, as you've seen, but mate, I didn't even know there was a footpath all the way around here. You've got verbenas growing up through the path. Look at it. It's like a jungle. I mean, we'll get it sorted, don't get me wrong, but the amount of thick leaves in here, I couldn't blow it all out because there's just so much, but look at it all. We have got our work cut out here with this one. It'll be really nice to get it back to its former glory, as they say. Wowzers. So yeah, loads, absolutely loads. I mean, look at this. That's a bit of rose, mate. Wow. Honestly, it's like a jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Right, we'll get it sorted. Right, so this is where we've got to so far. There's basically the detailing and all the weeding is going to be done another visit. Today's visit is just to clear the dead out, the bulk out, and just so we can see the bed and see what we're working with here, because there was just so much stuff. We haven't even touched this side yet, but we'll get to that. But so far we've cleared all the path. There's still some dead in this side to do, and loads of dead in here, but as you can see, it's a lot more thin. We've thinned it all out and pulled out a lot of the bulky stuff. We can actually walk down the path now. I say there's loads of, I mean, this is what I call detailing, little bits like that. So all the finessing, we're going to get that done in a sec. We just need to clear all this up. Leon's just gone to get a couple more ton bags, but as I say, we've cleared the bulk. A lot of the bulk of the dead stuff. The roses have all been cut back as well. We've just given them a bit of a prune. So again, hellebores. There was a couple on the front that I did cut, and I probably shouldn't have done, but the leaves are all overhanging and it looked messy. But these leaves I'm going to leave for now because they are starting to flower, look, the hellebores. But we'll leave them for the time being. This is dead. That's dead. It's completely, that needs to come out. And I think it's another one up there which is gone as well. There's loads and loads of dead on this rose. So again, another week when we do all the weeding and thinning out, we're just going to cut all the dead off here as well. So I think the main thing today, get this lot cleared up, have another little blow through. Don't stress about the weeding today. We'll pull out a little bit more bramble over there. I can see there's more, but we've pulled out a big chunk of bramble. That rose has had a clip. And I say we've just worked through here, but again, there's so much mess still to do. This is by no means finished, but if you can remember how it was at the start when it was like really massively overgrown, it's miles better. It's better than it was. We've already filled a couple of bags, still got all this to clear, but as a whole, you can start to see where the flower bed actually is. So a couple of weeks time, I'll bring you guys back, show you the bed once it's all weeded and the soil's all nicely turned over and everything, and maybe we've got some compost down there. It's going to look really awesome come sort of spring and summer. So but yeah, we'll get this all tidied up. And right, that's where we've got to for today. We've cleared the leaves out. We've cut a lot of the dead away. So there's loads and loads of detailing to do in here. First day back complete. That was a busy day. The wisteria took a little bit of time, which was kind of cool. And then we had other bits and pieces in amongst those two jobs that you've just seen. But we obviously didn't bother filming all of them because at the moment, the priority is just knuckling down and getting the work in. January's a tough month. It's a really tough month. Obviously, I don't talk too much about finances and stuff on here on YouTube, but I spoke to my accountant and he basically gave me my figure for my tax bill. And let's just say it's more than double what I was expecting to be paying. So obviously, I've had a little bit of a shock to the system, and it means I'm going to have to knuckle down and work even harder this month to, you know, find what I need for the last on my tax bill, plus cover all my bills. It's not going to be easy. And I know a lot of people will probably say, well, why don't you save more throughout the year? And obviously you do try, but sometimes unforeseen things happen. Like, I mean, my mate Ollie, he's exactly the same. Like, we squirrel money aside in our sort of savings account for a rainy day or for the tax and whatnot. And then halfway through the year, a mower will break or something will break. A van will go wrong and you end up having to spend loads of money on getting the van fixed just so that you can keep working. And of course, the only funds you have free are what you've saved. So where you should be ruthless and save and just say, no, I can't touch it. Sometimes you're in a position where if you don't touch it, you can't work. And I had a few of them last year, so I can't afford for that to happen in 2024. So what I'm going to do, I mean, I'll get through it. I'll get it all paid and everything. But I say I'm having to work really long hours. I mean, it's getting dark now. I'm leaving in the dark and I'm coming home in the dark. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm definitely feeling it. You know, I had 12 days off for Christmas. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love said to me, Pete, you've got to go back to work and earn some money, you pauper. Just it is what it is. I enjoyed the Christmas break and it's good to be back out there and working hard. I mean, I love it. I love working out in the fresh areas. Nothing really beats it, does it? You know, being out there on the grind. But I would like to be in a position where I'm not just working all the time and killing myself, because I do feel it. I come home sometimes and I'm getting older. I'm only 41 in February, but like, I do feel it, you know. I feel aches and pains. I get pains in my chest, and I worry. I do worry that I'm overdoing it sometimes. And you have to put your health first, but at the same time, the cost of living is what it is, and that's going up all the time. You've got your running costs going up all the time, you know, and this sort of comes back to what I was saying about the other day about, are you going to put your prices up? And sometimes you kind of have to. Like, I did a quote for somebody yesterday, and I went and had a look at the garden, really, really big. It was probably about 4 acres, and I said, how long was your previous gardener here? Because their previous gardener had just basically retired. And I think he was doing like a couple of days a week, full days. And I said, well, look, we can do 1 full day every week with 2 of us. It's going to be this price. And so far, they haven't got back to me. And that makes me think that they're not happy with the price. What can you do? What can you do? So anyway, I'll wait and see if I hear back from them. But I've had a few phone calls today. I've had 3 people ring me asking if I can start doing some garden maintenance for them this year already, so that's kind of good. I mean, we're in January, a couple of days into January, and my phone's ringing, so that doesn't happen all the time. It normally kicks in around March, April, and I start getting the old phone calls, and that to get a couple in January is really, really good. It's going to be tough, mate. It's going to be tough. If you're new to the channel and you ain't been here before, it's really good to have you here. And if you like the video, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you've got any comments, get them in below. And if you are new, it would be amazing if you could smash that subscribe button. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Look after yourself. Take care. You're all amazing. Peace out.